better, but they're kind of marginal, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not terrific. John was only a 5.6 with me, but I was looking at the MUF scale, and I don't think we're quite there yet, so maybe it'll get better as we move on, Mike.
QSL. Yeah, I think I heard John earlier, so I think we're okay, but I very rarely ever not hear John. Anyway, good morning, WA6LJS, WW5ENZ.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. WW5ENZ, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're coming in good. You're about 10 over right now. But unfortunately, I can't even hear myself on the SDRs. Over.
Yeah, roger that. That's kind of weird. I haven't turned the SDRs on. I'm doing that now. But I got a good copy on you, John.
Yeah, you're coming in nicely, and so is Lee. But that's all I've heard so far. How about W5OG, Dale? Are you out there?
I am, John. Good morning. WA6LJS at W5OG.
Yeah, good morning, Dale. Well, you're coming in good. You're 15 over, so the major stations are coming in good. We'll see how it goes. I'll be standing by.
Mighty fine. You got a good signal here also, John. S9 plus.
WA6LJS standing by for the net.
W6WAY, I hear you, Jim. W5OG, good morning. We'll make sure that Lee puts you on the list. And good morning, Cliff. W5PIX, I hear you on the STR. W5OG.
QSL there, Dale. I'm down here in Jasper, Texas this morning.
Good old Jasper. Okay. All right. We'll talk to you later there, Cliff. I hope you have a good evening. Anyway, and a good day today to you. W5OG, stand by for the net.
Roger that, Dale. Yeah, get rid of my thunder drones down here. So, okay, we'll be around here for a little bit. W5PIX Mobile.
W5OG, K2S JP, good morning, Dale. And you're pounding in here 30 over 9.
Good morning, Bob. Yeah, you're always a big signal. And again, thank you for doing the net yesterday for Bob here. Sure appreciate that. And I hope everything's going well. Are you in Holiday?
I sure am. We're operating remote. Everything's going good with SmartLink. Maybe it's finally settling down for me.
Well, let's hope so. Yeah, you got a good signal. It sounds like you're in. You can't tell with it all working well. It's just as though you're sitting there in Lutz for sure. Anyway, mighty good signal there, Bob, and do appreciate your doing it yesterday. W5OG.
Okay, Dale. And W5PIX Mobile, I'm hearing you pretty good, Uncle Clifford. K2S JP, bye.
Working pretty good this morning. Thank you for the report. W5PIX, standing by. WA6LJS Mobile, check in.
Kilo India 5, Sierra X-ray Echo, radio check.
Kilo Bravo 0, Lima Tango Mobile, check in.
Good morning, Larry. KB0LTT, WA6LJS.
Yeah, good morning, John. Good morning. Light copy. And I've got a lot of static, a lot of QR November here in Minnesota. Go ahead and put me on the payroll, please. Over.
Yeah, you're already on the net logger, so we got you on there. And yeah, conditions aren't the greatest this morning, but I am copying you. WA6LJS, standing by for the Flyers net at the top of the hour.
QSL, John. Thank you. KB0LTT Mobile, standing by for the Flyers net.
WA6LJS K2SJP. Well, you're booming in over here into Tampa, John.
Yeah, you too, Bob. Good morning. You're 10 over, so most everybody's doing pretty good. But I'm having trouble here in Clifford. But other than that, I think it's going to be okay. I'll be standing by.
Yeah, same here. I'm having trouble here in Clifford, and also Larry, you're in and out. A little bit hard to copy you. K2SJP, standing by.
WA6LJS N5B. You're 5'8" now, John. The band's starting to come in.
Yeah, you're approaching 9 yourself, so yeah. And I'm still not hearing myself on the SDRs, but I'm hearing everybody else.
Yeah, I don't hear you either on the SDR. So I'm putting a check mark in the non-confirmed SDR box.
Roger. I'll be standing by. W5OG, WA6LJS.
Yeah, John, go ahead.
I see Don has showed up, ZNC. Can you simo him?
Yeah, I'll be glad to. I'll get the Echo link up and going. I don't have it on yet, but I'll get it right now. W5OG, be glad to do that.
Roger. Thank you much. WA6LJS.
AJM.
LJN, I think you got walked on. This is WW5ENZ.
Okay, thanks. I need to check in and check out what a 9 o'clock appointment is away.
WA6LJS. John, AJN needs to check in and out. He's got an appointment this morning. WW5ENZ relay.
Yeah, who is that? Who's in and out?
long you wait for that atomic bomb to go off. It was LJN, yeah.
LJN?
Yeah, roger that, yeah.
And he's in and out then, you said, right?
Roger that. He's got to just come in and go out. So he just called on. Got stepped on, so I don't know if you heard him.
No, I didn't hear him at all. All right, thank you. WA6LJS, standing by for the Flyers, top of the hour.
WW5ENT and 5B. Mike, who was that is in and out?
N5BE, just a second. I'll be right back to you. WW5ENT. Yeah, conditions are really marginal this morning.
Okay, Mike, you just took a big fade on me, so I'll stand by. N5B.
N5BE, W7AJN. It's me checking in and out, over.
Okay, W7AJN, got you down.
Thank you, sir.
Lee, do you have the net this morning?
No, John does.
Okay. I hope the band opens up a little better. I'm just barely copying John right now. Hopefully it'll open up. KB0LTT. Thank you.
Larry, you're a strong 5'8", direct with me.
Yeah, I've got you 5'9" plus.
Okay, it's about that time. Good morning and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Air Force Flyers Net. This net meets on this frequency, 14290, 7 days a week, beginning at 1600 Zulu. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missileers, and all support crew. and absolutely anyone involved with military aviation from all the air branches of all the services. We also like to welcome visitors to the net. It's not necessary that you're involved with military or aviation in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support our air forces. This is a controlled net. To contact net control, use the words contact, relay, check-in, or info. We also have a website at airforcesflyersclub.org. A lot of information about the net, and there's also an online application to join for those that feel qualified. Break. My call is Whiskey Alpha 6 Lima Juliet Sierra. My name is John. I'm located in Jamul, California, about 25 miles east of downtown San Diego, up in the foothills at 1,100-foot elevation. The way we run the net, we take check-ins, and then we go down the list, allowing each station to give their reports, and then we go back for a 73 round if time permits. Try and keep your transmissions not too long if possible, as there is another net that follows us 2 kilohertz up at 9:30 Pacific. Break. At this time, I have the following check-ins. Either I've heard them or I see them on NetLogger. We've got K0ZNC Don, who will be signaled in by W5OG. We've got W5PIX Clifford Mobile. We've got KB0 Lima Tango Tango Larry Mobile. We've got N5BE Leon. We got K8AF Russ. Got WB2 JJO Ray. Got KF7GJO Carl. We've got W5OG Dale. Got K2SJP Bob. NX6RG Bob. W2WLD Bill. W6WAY Jim. WW5ENZ Mike. We've got K4YDB Charlie, who's running the NetLogger. And I believe there's a question that for the day is posted on the NetLogger. I'm not NetLogger, the live stream, K4YDB live stream. We got KI5SXE Brandon. We've got KE7QWZ Dave. And we have W7AJN John, who is just in and out. Good morning to John. All right, of those stations that I mentioned, are there any short timers? Short timers only. Call now. Nothing heard. W5OG Dale, put a call out from your location.
I will do, John. This is Whiskey 5 Oscar Golf relaying for net control. Taking check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club net. Members or visitors, call now.
Kilo Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo. I'll be short time and mobile, just up there with the same listed slip.
James, KG5PTE Mobile, I hear you. We'll get you in there early there, James. Any others? Call now. Just James there, John, back to net, W5OG.
Okay, real good. Thank you, Dale. We'll put Leon's got him up there by the mobiles up at the top of the list. Let's try East. W2WLD. Put a call out, Bill.
Yeah, good morning, John. By the way, your S9 break. W2WLD, upstate New York. Relaying for net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club net. We're taking check-ins, members or guests. Call now. No, nothing heard, John.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Yeah, your S9 also surprised me because some of the stations today are weaker than usual. I think we've got a long skip today. All right, very good. All right, let me give the question for the day. Today's question is given to us by N5BE Leon. And let me check. Stand by. Yeah, it is posted on NetLogger. not NetLogger, I get confused, on the live stream, K4YDB live stream. The question for today is, FedEx just, let me see if I can read it here. All right, I'm reading it off my iPhone here. FedEx just exercised the contract option for 10 additional freighters. Can you name the aircraft? The hint is FedEx currently operates this same aircraft. And the possible answers are Alpha, the 777-300F, Alpha, the 777-300F, Bravo, the Cessna 208B Caravan, Bravo, the Cessna 208B Caravan, Charlie, the ATR 72-600F, Charlie, the ATR 72-600F, Delta, the Airbus A330NBO, it looks like. So Delta is the Airbus A330NBO. And the bonus question is the FedEx logo has a hidden image embedded in it. Can you name that hidden image? The possible answers are Alpha, a dash symbol. Alpha, a dash symbol. Bravo, a smiley face. Bravo, a smiley face. Charlie, an arrow. Charlie, an arrow. And Delta, nothing is hidden. Delta, nothing is hidden. And the answers are matched, so it's A, B, B, C, C, D, D. So when you get one, you'll have the other there. All right, that's today's question, courtesy of N5BE. And let's go down to the top of the list. Dale, if you'll bring in K0ZNC for me. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, good afternoon, John. K0ZNC, go ahead, Don. I'll bring you in. W5OG.
Thank you, Dale. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to all the flyers. This is K0ZNC Don in Longmont, Colorado. I'm using the SDR Jons Net, and you and Dell were coming through tonight, and maybe a little better on the Jons 2. The coaching units I can just barely hear, and he said he's about an S2 or an S3. I'm just wondering, John, do you have your amp on? Anyway, I could not hear the question at all, so we'll forego that answer. Don't have any idea what the question is. It was a really nice day right here today. It's currently about 49 degrees, I think the weatherman said, and we're going up into the mid-70s today. So it's going to be a really nice springtime day here. It was really nice yesterday, too. Don't really have a long else to include in my report here, so we'll turn it back to you. John, if you see Delta and the pitching stage grants, Don, let me know.
W5OG, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Dale. Thanks, Don. Yeah, no, I do have my amp on, running about 550 watts right now, Don, if you're hearing me. But for some reason, I can't hear myself on any of the SDRs either. So there's a very long skip today, and I'm jumping right over the SDRs for some reason. So very good, but hopefully that'll pick up there. Very good, and I understand that you couldn't hear the question because you can't hear me on the SDRs. All right, let's move on. Let's go to W5PIX Clifford. And you were kind of weak this morning, Cliff, but maybe you're up there. Go ahead, W5PIX Mobile. Go ahead.
Hi, good morning there, WA6LJS, W5PIX Mobile here in Jasper, Texas. And we have just finished unloading and reading the question. I'm going to go Charlie. And that's Charlie there, John. And a beautiful morning here. And we just finished unloading. Let me get the temperature. We got blue sky, sunshine, a little humidity in the air right now, 71 degrees, and a very beautiful morning. So with that, I will pass it back to you. I won't hold it. And WA6LJS, W5PIX, and that's Charlie.
Okay, Clifford, very good. Yeah, you came up to about an S6 that time, so I am copying you locally, but nothing on the SDRs. So we got your answer, Charlie, very fine. Got you down for double C there, very good. All right, break with W5PIX Mobile. Let's go to Larry, KB0 Lima Tango Mobile. You're up, Larry.
Well, good morning, John. Your signal has come up pretty good here in the Minnesota. Good morning to all the flyers. Hope everybody's having a pleasant day thus far. Current weather conditionings at, I'm near Mankato, Owatonna, Minnesota. I guess the Wasika Municipal Airport. I've got winds 290 at 6. Sky is clear, visibility 10. Temperature 41. Dew point 21. Humidity 45%. And the altimeter 3012. And the question, oh man, it's a crapshoot on the second question. I want to say Charlie, but it's really not hidden. It's plainly visible if you look at it. So I'm going to second guess myself, and instead of saying Charlie, I'm going to go with Delta since they're matched pairs. So you got my answer is Delta, John. WA6LJS and the Flyers, KB0LTT Mobile, Minnesota.
Okay, Larry, KB0 Lima Tango Mobile, WA6LJS. Well, you were in and out here, but I got most of that, but conditions aren't the greatest there. But anyway, very good, Larry. And we'll see. I don't even know the answer myself. I'm going to have to defer to Leon when it comes time to give the answer there. So very good. All right, let's go to KG5PTE, James Mobile. You're up, James. Go ahead.
WA6LJS, KG5PT, operating the Flex Radio with the Smart Lake here. We have just left Bell County, Texas, and we just entered William. Interstate just went by the exit 280 mile marker. We are headed down here to the south side of Austin, Texas, to the city of Kyle, Texas, and we're going to help a couple of blind hams with their antenna today and some of their other equipment that they need help with. I just went past the coming into just on the north side of Gerald, Texas right now, where the big tornado hit in 1997, yes. And I'm going to pass on the question today because I was in traffic. Some of the craziest driving, I can't even describe what I just seen two cars do. I was paying attention to that, trying to make sure they didn't hit me during the question. So I'm going to have to pass today. But if you want to Charlie me out, just Charlie me out. That's what I'll do. So John, thanks for running the net. I'm also going to get my 73s, but I'm going to listen out for the rest of the net. So I will not be here for the 73 round. I may be here for Echo Lake, so we'll play it by ear. All right, back to net. KG5PT, Mobile southbound I-35, Central Texas.
Okay, James, KG5PT Mobile, WA6LJS. Well, we're copying you. You're about a 6, bouncing between a 6 and a 7 locally here. But don't hear you on any of the SDRs. The SDRs aren't functioning right today on my end for some reason. But very good. Drive safe, James, and we got you in there. All right, let's go to our net logger, N5BE. Leon, you're up.
Yeah, WA6LJS N5B. John, you're just starting to creep into Utah 4, so you may make it before the net's over. Who knows? I talked to Bob last night, exchanging some text messages. He may be on the radio in a couple of days. He hasn't ventured into the basement since he had a spill, and I gave him my 2 cents as a veteran of spine surgery that just do what the doctor says, no more, no less, and don't try to do anything sporty. So I gave him that for what it's worth. So I'm sure he's going to be careful. But stairs may not be the best solution for him right now, but I'll let him decide that. On today's question, I thought this was a bit of whimsy, and we could probably have a little bit of fun with it. And I was laughing when Larry was talking. So anyway, honestly, this is something that I wasn't aware of for many years until someone else pointed out to me, and it's sort of an optical illusion because you're not concentrating on finding anything. So anyway, I just throw that out there. So let's see. The only other thing I want to say is I had kind of a shudder when Boeing got picked to be the F-47. I recognize that Lockheed has really stumbled on the F-35. Northrop Grumman seems to be the only contractor right now that can bring in things on time at the cost specified. And Boeing is just a mess, commercially and military. Although they're doing okay now on the F-15EF. So it's with a jaded view I look at the promises for that aircraft. We'll see. I have my doubts. All right, that's it for me, John, and thanks for doing the net today, and thanks for letting me provide a Lee question. I tried to be nice today. WA6LJS N5B.
Okay, real good, Lee. N5BE, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're coming in fine. You're a little bit better than S9 here, so doing okay there. And we'll get back to you for the answers when we get to the bottom of the list there. Very fine. All right, let's go to K8 Abel Fox. Russ, you're up. K8AF, go.
WA6LJS K8AF. Thanks for running the net, John. I don't know if you can hear me or not. The conditions are kind of bad out in central Washington today, where we have foggy conditions and about 48 degrees right now. I'm going to say Charlie for the FedEx question. I used to do oversight on them for the FAA, and I used to oversight a bunch of their contractors that flew for them as well. So I'm going to go with the ATR. So Charlie. Thank you for running the net, and I will try to stick around to the end. WA6LJS K8AF.
Okay, Russ, real good. K8AF, WA6LJS. Well, I am copying you, not your usual strength. You're about an S6 or 7, but I am copying you okay. And we got you down for Charlie. Very fine. All right, let's go out and see how the East Coast is doing. WB2JJO, Ray, you're up for WA6LJS.
WA6LJS from WB2JJO. Well, John, I sure hope you can hear me. I'll tell you what, I'm hearing you nice and clear on the radio, but boy, I tell you what, you're very, very low on the SCRs. And that last gentleman from Washington, you are an S8 here in the state of New Jersey. I tell you what, I don't even need the SCR for you. Russ, you got a very good signal in here. So conditions are definitely crazy today, John. But anyway, we're having fun with it. We have 58 degrees and it's sunny here. And my answer is going to be Charlie, Charlie. I'll say again, my answer is going to be Charlie, Charlie. So back over to you, sir. And we're having a fun time here copying everybody on the electric radio, which is strange for me because usually I need the SDR. So anyway, the electric radio is working. It's working well. So back to you, John. WA6LJS, WB2JJO.
Okay, Ray, WB2JJO, WA6LJS. Well, I'm copying you. Not too strong, but locally you're about an S6 right now, S6. And don't hear anything on the SDR. Very strange that the SDRs, I'm not hearing anything today. But anyway, we got you down for your answer there. So very good, Ray. All right, break with Ray. Let's go to Sparky, KF7GJO. And I never know. You're either gonna be blasting me out or I won't hear anything, Carl. Go ahead, KF7GJO.
Excuse me. Okay, John. Well, I even wonder if you're going to hear me on Utah because you sound like you're on another planet on Utah and absolutely nothing on the wireless. Definitely is a day for the long skip because the short skip, well, haven't heard anybody closer than Texas so far today. But, we had that CME yesterday, and we're probably pulling up the backside of it now, and it's affected our propagation for us. Excuse me. On to this question. Interesting question. I would really like to jump on answer A because FedEx has got a bunch of 777s, but and 777-300 freighters, but as Lee gave it away, or rather, I should say, you firmed it up in my mind, the FedEx logo, and it is so buried in the logo. You look at it and you don't see it, but it's definitely there, and which compounds my answer because I wasn't aware of FedEx exercising a contract option on the APR, but hey, this morning I've got to go Charlie on my answer, so be interesting to see if I'm right or wrong, indifferent or whatever. So yeah, crank up your amperage to about 5,000 so you burn through the ionosphere there, buddy, because there's no short skip this morning. So back to you, John. WA6LJS, KF7GJO.
Back to this, Charlie, John. He's not hearing you locally, but on the SDR. W5OG relay.
Okay, thanks, Dale. Yeah, I'm not hearing him at all. I can't even find him on the SDRs for some reason, so very strange conditions today. But we got him down, I think you said Charlie. All right, break with you. It's back to you, Dale, W5OG. Go ahead.
All right, John, mighty fine. This is W5OG. Good morning, everyone. The phone is ringing. Ignore that. I don't recognize the caller there. Let the auto answer thing do its job. And yeah, Charlie for me, and I didn't know about this hidden image. It must be a left brain, right brain thing. Because once you see it, it jumps out at you for sure. Very interesting, and thank you there for that. Lee, we learn a lot from some of your questions, that's for sure. Much fun. And yeah, I do thank Bob for doing the net for Bob. He's Bob and Bob. And last night, or yesterday, I should say, not last night, but yesterday, Net, and I was busy yesterday morning, but I did listen in just a bit with the iPhone on the smart link there with to the Flex here at home. And you did a great job there, Bob. Appreciate that. And let's see what else. Oh, I guess I'm doing the net tonight. James said he volunteered to do it. He volunteers for so much he gets confused on scheduling his volunteer work. So he found out he can't volunteer for two things at the same time. So he's doing a great job, and we do appreciate James's effort in community support. And he and Michael, I guess, KJ5IAI are out helping a couple of blind hams this morning, and they'll be involved with it most of the day. But I think that's a great thing that they're doing. And I think it's appropriate that we acknowledge that. But I will jump in and do the net. I think, Bob, K1BOB was scheduled for tonight. So, and he is not able to do it, as was previously mentioned. So we hope that he gets back where he can go back to the basement again. Well, I shouldn't laugh. I know that's a terrible situation that he's in. It's very painful with his back condition. Anyway, I'll be here at the bottom this morning, and we'll see if John is still there. We'll bring him in for the 72 round if you so desire there, John. Getting most people okay. It's up and down, strange conditions. We don't have the short shift for sure. Back to that, WA6LJS. Thank you, John. W5OG.
Okay, Dale, very good. W5OG, WA6LJS. Well, you're one of the stations that's still coming in as normal. You're 10 to 15 over. So it is strange conditions and some of the guys that I can't even hear. But very good. We got your answer down there. All right. Let's move on here. Let's go to Florida. K2SJP. Bob, you were doing pretty good today. Over.
Okay, WA6LJS, K2SJP. Thank you for running the net. John, and you sure sound much better. Sound like you're doing good. Shaking that away. And let's see, we have 72 degrees over here in Tampa Bay, Florida. Bright, sunny skies, not too humid, and pretty comfortable outside. So we're operating remote over here in Holiday, Florida, away from the home QTH of Lutz. Up near the Gulf of America. And we're about 5 miles inland from the Gulf of America. So thank you for running the net, John. And the question, Charlie for sure. Charlie, absolutely. W6LJS. K2SJP will be here to the end.
Okay, Bob, real good. K2SJP, WA6LJS. Yep, you're coming in nicely. About right now, the last transmission was about 5 over 9. So very 2-5. Then we got you down for another Charlie. All right, let's go to Northern California. Now, don't know if I'll hear you or not, Bob. But NX6RG, you're up, WA6LJS.
WA6LJS, this is NX6RG. Well, good morning, John. I'm hearing you fine on the Georgia SDR. So I'm hearing a lot of stations on that one better than Utah. Well, there's a very large coronal hole on the sun right now. I think it's like 11 times the diameter of Jupiter. I mean, it's a huge coronal hole. And anyway, there's a very fast stream of particles, a solar wind emitting from that coronal hole, and that's what's causing the disturbance in the ionosphere right now, giving us some kind of strange propagation today. Anyway, I listened to Lee's comment on the status of our defense contractors, and boy, I agree with him. And but I note that President Trump just announced the NGAN, the Next Generation Air Dominance aircraft went to Boeing. So I hope they got their act together on that. My guys. Anyway, very interesting question this morning. I have no idea on the first one. I mean, a couple of those planes look familiar to me when the FedEx flies. I don't know which ones they bought. So since these are paired answers, I went to the bonus question, and I do know the answer to that one. So put me down for Charlie and Charlie today. Pair of C's, C squared today, and we'll see how that works out. Anyway, with that, I see there was an article in the news today that the Navy has a new Secretary of the Navy. So, and unfortunately, when I read his background, it didn't include anything about military service at all. So, I don't know, his background's in finance, so we'll see. Anyway, with that, back to you, John. WA6LJS, NX6RG.
Okay, Bob, NX6RG, WA6LJS. Well, you're just barely above my noise locally here. And then there's some QR Mary. When the QR Mary came in there, covered you up for a minute there. But I think I did get your answer as Charlie, Charlie. And for some reason, I'm not hearing anything on the SDRs today. So very good, and we'll see how it goes. All right, break with NX6RG. Let's go to Bill, W2WLD. And you were pretty good this morning, Bill. A good S9, over.
Yeah, you're a 5.9 plus, John. Very, very nice. But it is mixed propagation. Good morning to all the flyers. 45 and partly cloudy here today. I just got off the phone with a plumber that I use for our lake house, but he's going to come by and take a look at my problem. One of the joys of home ownership, the main water line in the basement, that valve needs to be replaced. It's starting to seep a bit. It's got me a little concerned, but in order to be able to disconnect that, you have to shut off the water coming from the main under the street into the house. And there is a valve there, but they are notoriously, they fail notoriously. And we've been here, I think, over 30 years. We've never had occasion to use it. So whether that's going to work or not is a big question. If it doesn't, I don't know what we do. Okay, as far as the question, John, I refuse to be a lemming today, so rather than choose the lemming route, I'm just going to Charlie out on both. So Charlie, Charlie, WA6LJS, W2WLD.
Okay, Bill, W2WLD, WA6LJS. Well, we got you down for Charlie, Charlie, but there is quite a strong lemming line with Charlie, Charlie, so let's see what happens there. And like I said, we're going to depend on Leon for the answer. I don't have the answer myself. I only got the question from him late last night. All right, let's see where we're at here. W6WAY. And usually I depend on the SDR, and I'm not hearing anything there today, so I might need help with Jim, but let's give it a try. W6WAY, you're up, Jim.
Okay, John, let's see, number one, it's my birthday, and number two, I'm 90 years old today, and it's 60 degrees, and it's going to get up to 85 degrees today. Anyway, and put me down as Charlie, Charlie, also. And back over to you, John. WA6LJS. This is W6WAY.
Did you hear him, Bob? John?
No, I couldn't hear anything. Over.
Yeah, he says, Charlie, today is Jim's 90th birthday. Happy birthday there, Jim. And you know you don't have to pay any dues anymore. Congratulations, 90 years old today. Back to net, W5OG.
Oh, very good. Yeah, congratulations, Jim. Boy, that's wonderful. 90 years old. Yeah, you're dues free from now on. That's really great to hear. I'm sorry that I can't copy you this morning, but we'll get you probably the next few days when the conditions get better there. Anyway, we got you down for Charlie. All right, break with W6WAY. Let's go to Mike. And I was hearing you good, Mike. WW5ENZ. Go ahead.
Roger. Yeah, WA6LJS, WW5ENZ. Yeah, you're still 10 over here, John. Yeah, definitely 10 over. So we're doing okay. I have been able to hear everybody today. I haven't used the SDRs. So I guess I'm just in the sweet spot, sort of. Probably nobody can hear me, though. That's the way things work. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, it's it's not too bad. I think we're going to have a good day today. I got a lot of stuff to do. You know, all the flowers and things are starting to come up, and the XYL's got, you know, about 10 other projects I got to get done. Also, it's just, but it's fun. You know, it keeps you alive. And I want to say, really, a happy birthday to James. That is fantastic. 90 years old. Holy smokes, that's fantastic. Anyway, yeah, and I thought maybe, yeah. Well, anyway, this is all hope there, James, and good to have you on board. As far as the question goes, yeah, I don't want to follow the lemming line either. I'm going to go with Charlie. That's funny. Anyway, and yeah, I might have to come to you for this Friday. I don't know, but you're going to have to make the question tougher than this one. Anyway, WW5ENZ, turning it back to you, WA6LJS.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, you're moving in as usual, about 10 to 15 over here. And we got you down away from the lemming line. Charlie. Very fine. All right, break with ANZ, and let's go to our live streamer, K4YDB. You're up, Charlie.
Hey, John, he's receive only.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Very good. Well, thanks again for running the live stream and posting the question, Charlie. All right, break with him. Let's go to Brandon. Brandon should be in there. KI5SXU. You're up, Brandon.
Roger. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I am doing well. Got some different antennas up, and I'm hearing everybody locally pretty well. I'm going to go on the choo-choo train, the Charlie train. I had no idea about the hidden meaning. That's crazy. Or the hidden emblem. That's crazy. And also just want to wish Jim a happy birthday. Happy 90th birthday out there. Anyway, I hope somebody can hear me out there, and I'll give it back to you. WA6LJS is Kilo India 5, Sierra X-Ray Echo. Back to net.
Okay, Brandon, real good. Got you down for Charlie, and you're moving in here. You're a good 10 over 9 right now, so good copy out of Texas there. And good to hear you in there. All right, let me see where I'm at. Let's go to KE7QWZ. Dave, you're up. WA6LJS. Is he talking?
I don't hear anything, John.
KE7QWZ, Dave, you're up.
KE7QWZ, you're up, David, W5OG.
He's got a note in the aim window saying he's got a lot of crew around, and he may not hear his turn.
Oh, okay. We're starting to get some tuner-uppers here also. Charlie Victor Alpha. Roger. W6CVA, you're up. WA6LJS.
He shows offline on the aim window, John.
You copy me, W6CVA. Julian, California, copy.
Is he talking?
It looks like he signed out on the aim windows, what Lee said there, W5OG.
No, I'm still here. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm not hearing anybody. I'm hearing somebody trying to tune up on us. All right, that's the bottom of my list. Did I miss anybody? Call now.
Hey, John, W6CVA is calling.
I'm not hearing him. Why don't you see if you can work him, Lee?
W6CVA N5BE. Let's give it a try. Roger.
All right, Roger that. This is Whiskey 6, Charlie Victor Alpha. I'm up here in Julian, California. I'm trying to meet an RV campground. I was listening on the SDR. I heard you guys calling. I was in the middle of a lead tuning. I was doing things, but we're up here in Anita, Julian, California, 5,000 feet. We're up here. We come up here every now and then. During the month, we have a 32-foot trailer out here with a radio station in the back, a nice MTBX 3000 and a P500. I'm trying to emphasize running about maybe about 400 miles. My dad was the Air Force. We should have come on U-52s to get the river rat run and all that stuff back in the 70s, a little bit of the 80s. I'm not an actual pilot myself, but I'm part of the old boat pilots, the old pilot group up here in Carlsbad. They're old. I don't know if they're old anymore, but they're old. And I'm just taking my course in the companion co-pilot. So which is called a pitch hitter. That's the baseball term. So it is. But anyway, I'm co-pilot. I'm going to join you. And go back to the top of Mexico. Anyway, this is Roger out here in Carlsbad. Thank you, Julius.
Okay, very good, Roger. I got all of that. You were fairly strong on me. So, thanks for that. And we'll check you on the 73 round if you're still there. John, W6CVA, I was able to get him. He's up in the mountains in California, running about 400 watts.
Oh, okay, thank you, Lee. Yeah, I couldn't hear him at all. He's up. I think he's up in Carlsbad, which is north of me, probably a little too close. He's right over me. All right, that's the bottom of the list. Did I miss anybody? Call now. Nothing heard. I'm starting to get some bad QR Mary up on 292. So let's see what's going on. All right. Well, let's see. Let me turn it over to you, Leon. You're the one that has the answer. So go ahead and give us the info on the question. N5BE, WA6LJS.
Yeah, WA6LJS N5B. I want to start off by saying happy birthday, Jim. I told Bob some months ago, I'm in awe of a lot of you guys, and Jim, you're on that list. I would love to sit down and talk with you with a cup of coffee for a couple hours. I would be in heaven. So happy birthday, Jim. On this question, so the only airplane that they don't have in the inventory is the A330neo. NEO stands for next new engine option. So they keep in that 330 fleet revitalized by swapping out engines on a new model. But they don't fly that. They fly the A300 still. So the airplane, it's the ATR. So it was Charlie, and they signed a new contract for that platform. I think for up to 25 new aircraft, and they use this as a feeder to feed their hubs from smaller airports. And I've got a story about that. So, and the bonus question, I thought that'd be a bit of fun. And I was really chuckling when Larry was struggling with it, because he was over the target, but he decided to miss. So, it's an arrow, and it's not obvious, at least to me. And even when I'm looking at it, it tends to disappear. So that may be my limited brain capability trying to cope with that. But so it's an arrow. So it was Charlie, and tip of the hat to people who chose Charlie, but not following the lemming line. That's a lot of guts to do that. So well done, guys. My story about FedEx is one was we had a terrific FedEx lady here, and the road, the street was all tore up because of construction, and FedEx told her, don't go down that street. Well, she was holding 1,000 rounds of 7.6251 for me, and so she calls me on my cell phone. Now, this is over and above. And she says, hey, I know you want this ammo. Where can we meet? They won't let me come down your street. So we met at a park about a half a mile away, and she gave me my ammo. Well, what a great lady. And then she disappeared for 2 years. And then she comes back, and I says, what are you doing back on the streets? And this was sad. She says, we can't get anybody to work. We train them up. They last 2 weeks, and they're gone. They don't even give us notice. She says, we're really struggling with trying to find people who want to work. So that's sad. Now, I was a recipient of the feeder capability. I was in Alamosa, Colorado, on a high-altitude test with the Marine Corps and NavAir, and we needed a part for the aircraft, and I volunteered to go get it. So in Alamosa, and this is like 2003, I don't know what they're doing now, the FedEx plane would land, they'd offload it into a van, and the van would show up at the library's parking lot. So everyone in town knew that if you were getting a FedEx, you had to go to the library parking lot where there was a mobile FedEx kiosk in a van, and you'd get your delivery. I thought that was pretty small town neat. So everyone bought into it and saved them time, and it just worked out for a small town. So I did enjoy that. So that's the story behind the question, John. Charlie today, and thanks for letting me provide it. I'll say 73 now. WA6LJS N5BE.
Okay, Leon, very good. N5BE, WA6LJS. Very good. Charlie was the answer. Well, I wouldn't have guessed that, so nice question. I appreciate you providing it. All right, let's go down for a quick 73. Dale, W5OG. If Don is still there, it's 73 round for ZNC.
Yeah, he passed along his 7.3s, said to wish Jim a very happy birthday, for sure. But, he had to leave. He had a phone call and some things to do. So he said 7.3, everybody have a great day. And that was Don from Don K0ZNC. Back to that W5OG.
Okay, thanks, Dale. 73 to Don. And let's go to W5PIX, Clifford, Mobile, 73 round. W5PIX, 73. I'm not hearing Clifford. He may have been loading or unloading there. So let's move on to KB0LTT. Larry, 73.
Okay, John. Well, I tell you what, I definitely second-guessed myself on this one. The first time I saw FedEx emblem, I noticed the arrow in it. It just popped out at me. So I don't know if I feel like I'm the run of the litter today, sucking hind teeth.
Anyway, Best 73 is a lot of fun. I'm just sitting here, and I finally looked it up. I pulled over, and I looked it up because I had to make a quick stop, so I looked it up, and I saw that I looked up the actual aircraft to see what FedEx had taken delivery of recently, and then I looked at the question and said, well, you missed this one for sure. You're right, Leon. I was over the target, but I definitely didn't adjust for windage. Hi. So Best 73s, everybody have a great day. Oh, incidentally, I wanted to ask a question to anybody on the net. Bob, we were talking on Echolink last night about the Pan Am flight that's coming up, the tour. And we got to talking about Juan Trippe, and I posed the question, has anybody ever dealt with Howard Hughes? Because Howard Hughes and Juan Trippe, they had a real go-around at one time. So if anybody's ever dealt with Howard Hughes throughout their aviation career, I'd sure like to hear about it, because he was always an icon figure that I always thought a lot of in his inventions and whatnot. So with that, 73, KB0LTT Mobile.
Okay, Larry, I think you turned it to KB0LTT Mobile, WA6LJS. Yeah, you were in and out. I got part of that, and then you went back into the noise there. But anyway, 73s, and we'll maybe look for you on 40 meters tonight. I'll remind everybody, today is Tuesday. That's the only day we do a 40-meter net. W5OG Dale will be our net control on 40 tonight. And we start out on 7210, and then we move to a clear frequency, and that's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So usually lately we've been going to 7233. That has been a pretty good frequency, but it's up to the net controller where he decides we're going to go. So that's the 40-meter net tonight. All right, break with Larry. Let's go. Let's see. Leon gave us 73. Let's go. KG5 PTE, I think he's gone, but let's see. Are you there, James? No, he's out. Let's go to K8AF, Russ, 73.
WA6LJS K8AF. Yeah, the band is crazy. Your signal is up and down. Sometimes you're like S9 plus, and other times you're about S2. But crazy day today. So good question, and thanks for the reminder of the net tonight. I'm actually free, so hopefully I'll go tune up my 40-meter antenna right now and set a reminder so I can get on the 40-meter net tonight. Thank you for doing the net. 73 to all. Hope everyone has a good day. This is K8AF.
Okay, Russ, real good. Yeah, you're coming in good. That's 9 that time, so no problem copying you there. And we'll catch you on 40 tonight. Let's see, W2B2JJO, Ray, 73 rounds.
WA6LJS from WB2JJO. Well, fine business on the net there, John. It was a tough one. I know it was a tough one for you there. And before I go, I want to wish Jim there, W6WAY, a very happy 90th birthday. God bless you, brother. That is fantastic. And we had a good time on your net tonight, John. And I'll tell you what, now I'm starting to hear you on the SDR. For some reason, I'm hearing you on the SDR where before I just about could hear you. But anyway, you're still good. You're still good and readable on the electric radio. So thank you, John. Have yourself a good afternoon, and we'll catch you further on down the road, as you say. WA6LJS from WB2JJO.
Okay, Ray, WB2JJO, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're just above my noise, and still not getting anything on the SDRs for some reason. So have a good one, 73s, and maybe we'll catch you tonight. Break with JJO. Let's go to Sparky, KF7GJO. You're up, Carl.
Roger that, John. Well, band is improving slightly. You're coming through louder and much clearer on Utah, but absolutely nothing on the radio. Hey, everybody, have a fantastic day, and we'll give this a try again tomorrow. WA6LJS KF7GJO 73.
He turned it, John, said 73.
Oh, Okay, yeah, I'm not hearing Carl at all today for some reason. They're very bad conditions. 73 if you're hearing me, Carl. And over to you, Dale, W50G.
Okay, very fine, John. Yeah, good net, good question. Very interesting about the arrow. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. but you're right. It's one of those things that if you look at it, it goes away, like Lee said. 7-3, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you perhaps on Echo Link afterwards for a few minutes, and see you tonight on 40 meters. Hopefully we can get done with dinner before then. Anyway, back to you, John, WA6LJS, W5OG.
All right, Dale, thanks much. Thanks for your help today. And you're still coming in very nicely. Break with W5OG, K2SJP, 73, Bob.
WA6LJS, K2SJP. Great net, good question, and propagation is terrible. The band is all over the place. There are sometimes I'm not even hearing you, John, and that's very unusual. Well, thanks for running the net. I know you weren't feeling too good, but you sound much better now. Glad to see that. And to Jim, W6WAY, happy 90th birthday. That's a milestone. And stay healthy. We want to see you on your 100th birthday over here on the net. So back to you, John. We'll see you guys over on Echo Link. 73 to everybody else. WA6LJS, K2SJP. We are remote.
Okay, very good, Bob. K2SJP remote, WA6LJS. Yeah, you're still coming in a good S9 here. No problem copying you there. We'll catch you over on Echo Link. All right, break with SJP, NX6RT. Bob, 73 rounds.
Okay, John, WA6LJS, NX6RG. Well, first of all, a happy birthday to Jim, W6WAY, and welcome to the toll-free lane on the Flyers net. Anyway, John, good net today, trying conditions. WA6LJS and X6RG.
Okay, Bob, 73. Yeah, you're just above my noise. And I'm really missing the SDRs today. For some reason, they're just not working right here. All right, 7-3 to you. Let's go to Bill, W2WLD. 7-3, Bill.
Okay, John, and first, happy birthday to Jim. Congratulations. Thank you, Lee, for the question, and thank you, John, for running the net. 73, WA6LJS, W2WLD.
Okay, Bill, real good. Yeah, you went down a little bit. You're about an S8 right now. The first go-around, you were S9, so the band is changing. 73 to you, and let's go to W6WAY, and a very happy birthday, Jim. You're up. I can't hear Jim.
W6WAY, you're up, Jim, for the 73 round, W5OG relay.
W6WAY, you're up, WW5ENZ relay.
I don't hear him here, John. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, okay. Well, conditions aren't good. Let's see. Let's go to you, Mike. WW5ENZ, 7-3.
Okay, John, great net today. Fantastic. So hopefully all goes well out there with everybody, and we'll have I'll try and get on the air tonight. That'd be cool, too. All right, WA6LJS, WW5ENZ, 73s, everybody.
Okay, 7-3, Mike. You're still coming in good. You're sent over here. One of the few that's still booming in here. 7-3 to you. We'll catch you tonight on the 40-meter net. Let's see, 7-3 to Charlie. He's been signed out there, YDB. Let's see, Brandon, KI5SXE, 7-3, Brandon.
Oh, thanks again for running the net, and I don't know if Jim's still listening, but happy birthday again, Jim. Thanks all the Flyers for being there. Appreciate it. Great question today. Happened to luck into it, but great nonetheless. and you're like 20 over, John, so it's been like that all day. Propagation is okay this way for some weird reason. KI5SXE, back to net control, WA6LJS.
Okay, thanks, Brandon. Yeah, you're still coming in pretty good here. 73 to you, KI5SXE. And let's see, how about Dave, PE7QWZ, 73, Dave. Anybody here, Dave?
I think he signed out.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. How about W6CDA? Roger, W6CDA, 73 round.
He shows offline in the aim window, John.
Okay, let's try, let's see, there's AJ7VR, Alpha Juliet 7 Bravo Romeo, Dave, 73 round.
He also shows signed out.
Okay, thanks. How about Art, WX7 Lima Lima? I see him in there. Art, you're up, 73. Anybody here, Art?
WX7 Lima Lima, you're up, Art. We're in the 73 round, W5OG relay. I don't hear him now, John.
All right, thanks, Dale. All right, that's the bottom of my list. Did I miss anybody? Call now?
KC5TJT.
KG5PGT, go ahead.
Yes, KC5, Kilo Charlie 5, Tango Juliet Tango. We're just check-in only there, Roger.
Okay, KC5, Tango Juliet Tango. Very good. Thanks for checking in. Anything for the net?
No, sir. Just check-in only. Thank you.
All right, thank you much. 73. All right, that's the bottom of the list. I'm going to shut her down, and I'm going to go over to Echolink for a few minutes. This has been the Air Force Flyers Tuesday morning 20-meter net. Thanks for the relays. Thanks for the help, and we'll say 73s and return the frequency to normal amateur use. WA6LJS now closing the net.